Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders of great millstone while I learned this truth. And also to the Holy elect that is scattered abroad. I like to say, shalom. And coming back here today with another great, powerful lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. And the title of today's lesson is, I Will Show Mercy. I like to say shalom to all our listeners and learn. Hope this will help you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. So the idea about it is that who is the Lord is going to show mercy to? That is the elect, and whomever he will show compassion to. You know, so we knowing that the Lord is more, is long suffering. He's patient, and the idea about it is that, you know, we must keep the hope, we must keep the patience each and every day through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. So the idea about it is that the Lord is getting ready to have mercy upon the elect, the Israel of the Most High, the one that he prayed for when he went back into the fourth dimension. And the idea about it is that, you know what I'm saying, all we must do is constantly trust and believe in Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. And the idea about it is that the title of the day's lesson once again is, I Will Show Mercy. So when you look up the definition of mercy, one moment. When you look up the definition of mercy, and one moment. When you look up the definition for mercy, and it reads, it says, to show compassion or forgiveness shown towards someone whom it is within one's power to punish or harm. And you got other example of mercy. It mean leniency. It mean clemency, grace. Also, it means mildness, kindness. See another one here. It means generosity. So the idea about it is that, you know, and also it says that it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom of heaven. So the idea about it, the Lord wants what's good for us. And the idea about it, all he wants us to do is follow his commandment. He said, keep my commandment and live. And the idea about it, that's what we're doing each and every day through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. So we'll open up the lesson one moment. We'll open up in the book Exodus chapter 33, and we'll start up at verse 19. And it reads, and he said, I will make all my goodness pass before thee, and I will proclaim the name of the Lord before thee, and I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and I will show mercy on whom I will show mercy. So the idea about it is that the Lord is going to show mercy to whom he want to show mercy, because the idea about the power is in his hand. And the idea about it, he has finished. We must finish. And the idea about it, that we must constantly do his will. He said, the same that endure, the same shall be saved. So now we'll go to let's go to Romans, get a precept of that. Let's go to Romans chapter 9. One moment. Romans chapter 9. One moment. Romans chapter 9. And we'll start up at verse 15. Romans chapter 9 at verse 15. One moment. Romans chapter 9 and verse 15. And it reads, for he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So that idea about it, you know, that's plain and simple. The Lord is going to have mercy upon a lot of us. And the idea about it, you know, a lot of our people are disabled. A lot of people might be able to not able to get into the truth the right way, but the Lord is meant for them. The Lord wants them to have it. He would give it to them. So that idea about it, and that great day of the Lord is going to show mercy in a way that we have not known. And that idea about it, all we must do is constantly seek the Lord and also fear the Lord each and every day through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. So now let's go to Micah chapter 7. Micah chapter 7. One moment. Micah. One moment. Micah chapter 7. One moment. Micah chapter 7. And we'll start up at verse 9. And it reads, I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my case and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light and I shall behold his righteousness. So that is about it that each and every day, even though we're bearing the indignation of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh, we sin against it, but that is about it. The Lord is constantly showing us grace and mercy. This is the grace period right before the storm, Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? A time of trouble that we have never seen before. But that is about it. In the end, the Lord is going to show his grace and mercy, and that is about it on the elect and also the believers. And that is about it that we don't have anything to worry about. And that is about it. We must constantly fear the Lord. He said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the time. So now, let's jump down to Micah chapter 7 and verse 18. And it reads, who is a God unto thee that pardons iniquity and passes by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. So that is about it that, the Lord is long suffering. And that is about it. For once upon a time, the Lord was angry with us. But that is about it. We're coming back under the Lord's grace and mercy. That is the elect. And that is about it that we're coming doing things that's pleasing to him each and every day by pushing his word out, making ourselves a living sacrifice, constantly making these videos out in the highways and byways, doing things, showing our faith each and every day. Faith without works is dead. And also the Lord must show you that grace and mercy. And that is about it. We was preordained to get this from the beginning, which in fact we are the elect. And that is about it that the hope elect. And that is about it. We must constantly hope. You know what I'm saying? We are getting ready to be tried as gold is tried in the fire. But that is about through much tribulation, ye shall enter the kingdom of heaven. The Lord is constantly showing us that grace and mercy, even though he's perfecting us each and every day. That's why we have hope that we are part of the hopeful elect. So now, we'll start back up. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 9. Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 9. One moment. Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 9. One moment. And it reads, and it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power, and we have waited for him, and he will save us. This is the Lord. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation. So that is about it. That lined up with Revelation chapter 12 and 12. Rejoice ye heaven. We knowing that the devil has just a short time. And that is about it. The Lord is constantly showing us different things, which in fact, that, all Bible prophecies are lining up like popcorn. They're jumping off the pages left and right. Because the Lord is constantly showing it. He said, I will reveal my secrets to the prophet. And I did about it. He's constantly showing that grace and mercy each and every day. He said, I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. When you go to Joel chapter 2, around verse 28, and I did about it. The Lord is getting ready to do that. He's getting ready to return. And I did about it to set everything back into order. That grace and mercy is coming upon us each and every day. We're constantly hoping. We're constantly being patient each and every day through long suffering. The Lord is getting ready to show that mercy. And I did about it. We cannot wait. So we must constantly trust and believe in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh. So now, let's go to Psalm chapter 34. One moment. Psalm chapter 34. One moment. Psalm chapter 34. We'll start up at verse 5. Psalm chapter 34 and verse 5. And it reads, they looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. Verse 6. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his trouble. Verse 7. The angels of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him and deliver them. So that is about each and every day. The Lord is constantly watching over the elect, the house of David, the Israel of the Most High. And that is about that he constantly showing his will through us. And that is about that, he put his spirit in us. And that is about it's constantly showing us all his mercy. Now, even though that we sin against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh, but the Lord said he will pardon our sin. He will blot it out, because that is about we're doing his will each and every day, the elect. So now, let's go to John. Let's go to John chapter 21. One moment. John chapter 21, and we'll start up at verse 15. John chapter 21 and verse 15. Before I read this, but anyway, when they took Yahweh, when they took him in, when he was getting ready, before he got ready to be crucified, Peter, which in fact was King David in the reincarnation, he denied the Lord 3 times, but the Lord showed him grace and mercy. And idle about, he did not show that against him, because the idea about he was a part of the elect. He was preordained to get it from the beginning. So the idea about it, the Lord is constantly going to show all that grace and mercy. And idea about it, he's constantly showing us leniency each and every day. You know what I'm saying? Constantly showing us kindness. You know what I'm saying? That's why we ask the Lord to have mercy upon him each and every day, because he shed his precious blood for the elect. And idea about it, he prayed for us. You know what I'm saying? So we can get this knowledge. So that idea about it, you know, the Lord loves us. And idea about it, we love him in return. Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So that idea about it, you know what I'm saying? The water Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh. So we always owe him thanks each and every day, that he made the ultimate sacrifice for us. And idea about it, he will show mercy. So now, let's read this in John chapter 21 and verse 15. And it reads, John chapter 21 and verse 15, and it reads, so when they had dined, Yahushua said to Simon Peter, which in fact is King David, Simon, son of Jonah, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my lambs. Verse 16. He said unto him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonah, lovest thou me? He said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my sheep. Verse 17. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonah, love thy me. Peter was grieved, because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, feed my sheep. So that everybody, the Lord showed that grace and mercy to King David, even though King David denied him 3 times. And I did about that, though, he's showing us the same thing. And I did about it, the Lord, what he wants us to do is feed his sheep, constantly push his word throughout the 4 corners of the earth. And I did about it, he said, when we do that, you know what I'm saying, the end shall come. So you're hearing rumors of war. You're seeing earthquakes in diverse places. You're seeing that, you know what I'm saying, everything is coming to pass. His word is not returning to him void. Each and every day, the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord is getting ready to return. So rejoice ye heaven, and he will show mercy. So now, let's go to, let's get a quick precept. No, let's go to, one moment. Let's see where I want to go to now. Let's get another quick precept. Let's go back to Psalm chapter 34. One moment before we close out. Psalm chapter 34. One moment. Psalm chapter 34. Sorry about the line. Psalm chapter 34, and we'll start up at verse 18. Psalm chapter 34 and verse 18. And it reads, and the Lord is near unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Verse 19, many are the affliction of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. Verse 20, he keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Verse 21, evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. Verse 22, the Lord redeemeth the souls of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. That is the elect, and also the believers. And that is about it. The Lord will show grace and mercy to whoever he wants. So that is about it. All we must do is constantly believe, constantly keep the faith. Ask the Lord to have mercy upon us each and every day. And the Lord will show mercy. And that is about it. You know, let's do things that's pleasing to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And that is about it. We are seeking our salvation each and every day, because our salvation is very close, and we yet believe. So rejoice ye heaven once again. So now, let's go to our last and final script. Let's go to Lamentations chapter 3. One moment. Lamentations chapter 3 and verse 19. Lamentations chapter 3. And we'll start up at verse 19. One moment. And it reads, remember my affliction and my misery, the warm wood and the gall, talking about the bitterness of this life and the oppression. Verse 20, my soul has them still in remembrance, and is humble in me. Verse 21, this I recall my mind, therefore have I hope. Verse 22, it is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because his compassion fails not. Let's read that again. Lamentation chapter 3 and verse 22. It is the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because his compassion fail not. Woo! The Lord will not fail us. You know what I'm saying? And the ideal about it is that, the Lord is constantly getting ready to make his presence known. And the ideal about it, even though we get ready to come to this great tribulation period that we have never seen before. But the Lord said he will deliver us, he will help us, because he will show mercy toward the house of David each and every day, because he loves us and we love him the same. And we're going to constantly do his will through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. So now, we'll start back up at Lamentation chapter 3, and we'll start back up at verse 23. And it reads, they are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Let's read that again. Lamentation chapter 3 and verse 23. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Verse 24. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. Verse 25. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, for the soul that seeketh him. Each and every day. Who's seeking the Lord? Who fearing the Lord each and every day? That is the Israel of the Most High, the elect. And that is about. We're constantly doing his will each and every day. He told Peter, feed my sheep. You know what I'm saying? And that is about. That's what we're constantly doing. And that is about. We're constantly picking up the cross and following Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. And that is about. He said, my sheep will hear my voice and they will follow me. And that's the idea about. He's showing that grace and mercy through long suffering. All the things that we have went through. And that is about. We're at the end of our affliction. And that is about, even though we get ready to go through this time that we've never seen before, the Lord said he will deliver us. All we must do is trust and believe in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, and everything will be all right. And one thing about it, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So the title of the daily lesson, once again, is I Will Show Mercy. And I like to say shalom to all our listeners and learners. And I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. I like to say shalom.